What up, folks? It's Bulls fan D Rose here, and I'm back with some NBA 2K14 for the PlayStation 4. And as you see here, I just have a little video of Carmelo Anthony on the Chicago Bulls. All of us Bulls fans, we can only hope. I did do this video here, and I was gonna add a bunch of commentary about reasons why I think that he would be great for the Bulls. You know, I think that he's a good teammate, even though a lot of people don't think so, and I do think because of his penetration that obviously that does open up looks for other people, and the Bulls are very good at cutting to the basket, and they just drafted Doug McDermott, who's going to be a great knockdown shooter, along with obviously Rose and Butler, who if Anthony drives, they can get him open shots too. And I know people want to talk about, oh, he's got no defense, which I don't think is a problem because the people he would most likely be replacing didn't have defense either, so I don't think that matters. But anyways, I did sit down and gather a lot of facts and numbers and all that good stuff that does kind of actually prove that he is a better teammate than a lot of people do think. I know that he does hog the ball at times, and with Rose, who needs the ball in his hand at times as well, that people don't think that they're really going to work out well together, but I don't know that either one of them have really played with a superstar like each other before. I know that Melo did have Amari, but Amari was a big guy, and he has had some good smaller guys here and there, but I don't think he's had somebody of Rose's caliber when he's healthy. And I know, obviously, being a Bulls fan, that Rose has never had anybody like Melo. He's obviously had Butler, who's becoming a better shooter, but obviously just isn't there, and he had Deng, who can knock a shot down, but can't really create for himself. And as you guys saw last year in the playoffs, when the Bulls got there and they faced the Wizards just outran them, they outshot them, they did just about anything. But if you look at them, the Bulls didn't have a loss that was any more than 9 points. And I do believe that if Melo was there, he could have made that 9 points up. So, you know, obviously it's just the gameplay. It's not real, but the idea of any of this was to happen would be kind of cool, you know, if the chemistry did work out that way. And so, in NBA news, I did hear that Dwayne Wade and LeBron have opted out of their contracts, which means that they're probably going to go back in and sign a new contract. I think Bosch is expected to, and that's a place that Melo could possibly go. But in order to make room for his 15-16 million at least that the Bulls are probably going to be able to offer him, I think that each of the Heat players would probably at least have to take a 5 or 6 mil cut themselves. And I don't know if Bosch and Wade, you know, who probably aren't going to get big contracts again, are going to be willing to take that much. LeBron has all those endorsements and all that, so it's probably not a big deal for him. But, you know, I'm obviously just hoping that Melo comes to Chicago. And with him and McDermott and the healthy Rose, hopefully, you got Gibson and Noah, who are great passers, good defense, and Butler, you know, who's starting to shoot better. I really think that they could probably go to the Eastern Conference Finals if all healthy and chemistry's great. And just depends on what happens in Miami, but, you know, not to give them an easy road, but obviously if that team's not there the same it is this year, I think you could write the Bulls in as being in the NBA Finals as well. You know, the East is kind of weak, so that's not really making a great argument, but I still do think that they would have really good chemistry together. Obviously, if everybody's able to stay healthy and just people play the roles, you know, obviously that they're brought into play. And I alluded to earlier that I did bring in a bunch of stats and stuff like that, obviously, to try and state my case of why I think he would be a good teammate, but I'm not an analyst, I'm not a reporter. I don't know really how to put a lot of that in order to where it would make sense or it would flow, but I just figured instead that I would just let you guys watch the gameplay, and obviously I gave you my words of why I do think he would come there. Whether he really would be a good teammate or not, I think he'd be a great addition to them, and obviously he's going to help stretch the floor and give them great offense. So just go ahead and enjoy the video. Thanks.
You send shivers up my spine.